Good morning, dear students. This is your English class. So, students, till yesterday we read that this is a story about a girl whose name is Kezia and who is very much afraid of her father because of his strict behavior. And the girls, means Kezia's grandmother, she knows everything and she tried to make the relationship better. That's why she suggested to Kezia to make a pin cushion for her father to give him on his birthday. So now the story, we are going to continue the story. Laboriously, with the double cotton, the little girl stitched three sides. Laboriously means with a lot of efforts. So because she was a little girl, so she did lot of efforts to make the cushion, and she just stitched the three sides of the cushion. Only one side was open. Why? Because something was required to fill in. So she was searching the things to fill in the cushion. That was the question, that what to fill. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. And grandmother was not there to suggest her that what to fill in the pin cushion. And mother was outside. She was not in the bedroom. She was and she wandered into mother's bedroom. Okay, so mother was also not present in the bedroom. She was outside and she looked for the things. On the bed table she discovered a great many sheets of fine papers, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces and stuffed her case, then sewed up the fourth side. And when she that a bundle of papers, fine papers, was kept there, then she just tore all the papers and filled his pin cushion with these papers and sewed the last side, means the fourth side of the cushion. Means his cushion was ready, and she was very happy that she prepared a pin cushion for her father to give him on his birthday. But something else happened. What happened? That night there was a hue and cry in the house. Hue and cry means angry protest. Means something wrong happened, that there was very noise in the house. Father's great speech for the Port Authority had been lost. And what was the reason why there was a very why the atmosphere was very disturbed? Because Kezia's father's great speech for the Port Authority had been lost, and he was searching his speech and he was not getting it anywhere. Rooms were searched, servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. All the rooms were searched to get the speech. Questions were asked to the servants, but no result was got. Finally, mother went to Kezia's room and she found, Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in your room. And she was not expecting, mother was not expecting that Kezia had seen the papers. That's why she asked like that Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in your room. And what was Kezia's reply? Kezia said, oh yes, she said. She was very happy. That's why very honestly she gave the answer. Oh yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. And she is saying ki I tore all the papers. Papers were kept here and I tore all the papers for my surprise because I am planning to give a surprise to father on his birthday. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. And mother became very angry. She screamed, she shouted on Kezia and said and instructed her to come straight down to the dining room where father was sitting. He was not sitting, he was taking route because he was in tension. His speech was not, he was not getting his speech anywhere. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. Well, he said sharply, mother explained. and means Kezia came to downstairs in front of her father, and her father said, well, very sharply he said, well. And mother explained everything, that how the papers are tore down and where she found it. Everything was explained by the mother. He stopped and stared at the child. Means he was taking round at that time, and he stopped himself and he started staring the child. Did you do that? He asked the question to Kezia, that did you do that? And Kezia again he started stammering and saying, no, no, she whispered, means in a very slow voice she said, no, no, I haven't done. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damned thing. She that the child's put to bed this instant. And mother, who too was very angry, she said to the servants to go upstairs to the room and bring the damned things, means the damn thing which she was preparing, means the pin cushion where she filled the papers, and see that child's put to bed that instant. And she instructed to the servants that just send this child, means to Kezia, to her room instantly, means immediately. Crying too much to explain, and she started crying when Kezia understood that something, means she had done something wrong. She started crying. She was crying too much. She lay in the shadowed room watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor, and she just quarantined herself in a room. She isolated herself in a room, and she was just watching the evening light, the dim light of the evening, make a sad little pattern on the floor, which the dim light which was making a sad pattern on the floor. Then father came into the room. Means she was alone in the room. At the same time, father came into the room with a ruler in his hand. There was a ruler in father's hand, and what the father said at that time, I am going to beat you for this, he said. Father said that now I am going to beat you for your mistake. And she became very scared. She was very feared when he said that I am going to beat you. Oh, no, no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. She became very upset. She started screaming. She started shouting. She started weeping. Oh, no, no, don't beat me. And what she did, she just hid herself under the bedclothes. And what father did, he pulled them aside. Means he just pulled all the bedclothes aside. Sit up, he ordered. Means father ordered to Kezia to sit up and hold out your hands. For what he was saying to hold out the hands? Because he was going to beat her. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. And father said ki I must teach you today that the thing which is not yours, which do not belong to you, you should not touch that thing. But it was for your birthday. But here Kezia again tried to explain the reason. She again tried to give means excuse that for what he tore down the pages. But he was not ready to listen anything. Kezia's father was not ready to listen anything. She tried to say that I was preparing that pin cushion for your birthday. That's why I tore down the pages. But he didn't hear anything. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms, and he just gave a very hard ruler on the pink palm. Pink means because she was a little girl, so her palms were very pink. So she said that the father gave a very hard blow of the ruler on her very soft palms. And hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. And hours later, when grandmother came, she just wrapped the girl in a shawl. She too was very sad to see Kezia. And what she did, said she was sitting on a rocking chair, and Kezia was also in her lap, and the child clung to her soft body, and she just clung. वो उनके एकदम मतलब होता ना कि बिल्कुल चिपक गई उनसे, उनको हक कर लिया. What did God make fathers for? And today she was very sad, and she asked to her grandmother that for what God made fathers. And she sobbed. She was sobbing. She was weeping. Here's a clean hanky, darling. And grandmother gave a clean hanky to Kezia and said, here's a clean hanky, darling. Take it and blow your nose. Means clean your nose, because she was sobbing. She was crying for a long time. That's why her nose started blowing. So grandmother said that blow your nose. Go to sleep, pet. And she suggested that go to sleep. Next day you will forget all the things whatever happened with you today, and you will forget all about in it morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. And he again explained. He again said to her grandmother that I tried to tell each and everything to father, but he was not ready to listen anything. And she was very much sad with these things, that she accepted that she did wrong, but she was explaining that for what she did it, but nobody was ready to listen her. But the child never forgot. That was the day, that means the effect of that day never removed from her life, and that was a day to which she did not forget ever. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind. And for the next time, what started happening, whenever she saw her father, she just put both hands behind her back, and a red color flew into her cheeks. So why the red color flew on into her cheeks? Because of the terror, because of the shock which she got that day. So students, this is the story up to point number 8. From point number 9, I will continue tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, students.